Alright everyone, before we even think about touching a motherboard, we need to talk safety. Building a PC is exciting, but remember, we're dealing with electricity here. That's not something to mess around with. First things first, always unplug your power supply before you touch any components. Seriously, I don't care if you're just swapping out a fan, unplug it. It's better to be safe than sorry. Make sure your workspace is dry and clear of clutter. Water and electricity are a bad combination. You don't want to be that guy who spills their drink all over their new build, right? Finally, ground yourself. Static electricity can fry your components faster than you can say blue screen of death. Touch a metal part of your case regularly to discharge any static buildup. Trust me, your components will thank you. Now let's talk about motherboard connectors. These connectors are crucial as they link all your components together. The 24-pin ATX power connector is the main power supply for your motherboard. The 8-pin CPU power connector provides power specifically to your processor. SATA connectors are used for connecting storage devices like SSDs and HDDs. Front panel connectors link your case's power button, reset button, and LEDs to the motherboard. USB headers allow you to connect additional USB ports from your case to the motherboard. Fan headers are used to connect and control your system's cooling fans. Ensuring all these connectors are properly attached is vital for a stable and functional PC build. The case is more than just a pretty box to hold your components. It's the foundation of your build, providing structure, airflow, and protection for all those expensive parts. Cases come in all shapes and sizes, from sleek and minimalist to massive and RGB-laden. Choose one that fits your style and needs. Just make sure it has good airflow to keep your components cool. When choosing a case, pay attention to its size and compatibility with your motherboard. You'll also want to consider the number of drive bays and expansion slots, depending on your storage and expansion card requirements. Section 4. The motherboard, the PC's nervous system. The motherboard is the central nervous system of your PC. It's the big circuit board that connects all the other components and allows them to communicate with each other. Think of it like the foundation of a house. Everything else gets built on top of it. It dictates what CPU you can use, how much RAM you can have, and what kind of expansion cards you can install. When choosing a motherboard, you'll need to consider its socket type, which must be compatible with your chosen CPU, form factor, which determines its size, and chipset, which affects its features and capabilities. Section 5. The heart of your PC, the power supply. The power supply, or PSU, is the heart of your PC. It takes power from the wall outlet and converts it into usable power for all your components. A good PSU is essential for a stable system. Don't cheap out on this component. Get a reputable brand with enough wattage to power your entire build. And always choose a PSU with a higher wattage than you think you need. It's always better to have headroom. PSUs come with various cables to power different components. Make sure your PSU has the necessary connectors for your motherboard, graphics card, and storage devices. Section 6. The brains of the operation, the CPU. The CPU, or Central Processing Unit, is the brain of your PC. It handles all the calculations and instructions that make your computer run. Choosing the right CPU depends on your needs and budget. If you're a hardcore gamer or video editor, you'll want a powerful CPU with multiple cores and high clock speeds. When installing a CPU, be very careful. It's a delicate process. Align the arrow on the CPU with the corresponding mark on the CPU socket on the motherboard. Gently lower the CPU into the socket and secure the lever. Section 6. The brains of the operation, the CPU. The CPU, or Central Processing Unit, is the brain of your PC. It handles all the calculations and instructions that make your computer run. Choosing the right CPU depends on your needs and budget. If you're a hardcore gamer or video editor, you'll want a powerful CPU with multiple cores and high clock speeds. When installing a CPU, be very careful. It's a delicate process. Align the arrow on the CPU with the corresponding mark on the CPU socket on the motherboard. Gently lower the CPU into the socket and secure the lever. Pause 3S. Section 7. Types of CPUs. In this chapter, we will explore the different types of CPUs available in the market. from entry-level processors to high-end gaming CPUs. We will cover their features, performance, and ideal use cases. First, let's talk about entry-level CPUs. These processors are perfect for basic tasks such as web browsing, word processing, and watching videos. They are budget-friendly and provide adequate performance for everyday use. Examples include the Intel Pentium series and AMD Athlon processors. Next, we have mid-range CPUs. These offer a good balance between price and performance, making them suitable for more demanding tasks like light gaming, photo editing, and multitasking. Popular choices in this category include the Intel Core i5 and AMD Ryzen 5 series. For those who need even more power, high-end CPUs are the way to go. These processors are designed for intensive tasks such as heavy gaming, video editing, and 3D rendering. They come with multiple cores and high clock speeds, ensuring smooth performance even under heavy loads. Examples include the Intel Core i7, Intel Core i9, AMD Ryzen 7, and AMD Ryzen 9 series. Lastly, there are enthusiast and workstation CPUs. These are the most powerful processors available and are used for professional-grade tasks like scientific simulations, advanced video production, and software development. They are equipped with numerous cores and threads, providing unparalleled performance. Examples include the Intel Xeon and AMD Threadripper series. Choosing the right CPU depends on your specific needs and budget. Make sure to do your research and select a processor that aligns with your requirements. Up next, we'll delve into the fascinating world of GPU installation and optimization.